Donald. Nice. It is a guaranteed pay. It is a guaranteed pay. Well, we're calling it a minimum pay. So we've got our guaranteed pay for our Midwest refrigerated drivers in the area that we've discussed before, which is pretty much anywhere from Omaha, Nebraska to Chicago on I-80 there, and up in Albert Lea over to Chicago on I-90 there. Yeah, that's our Midwest refrigerated over there. Midwest refrigerated guaranteed pay. That's $12.50 a week. We're gonna dive in. Hey, hello, good morning, good morning. Amy is allowed to comment on here. Yeah, I'm just joking. Oh, I didn't realize how bad is it still dark? It is dark. All right, hold tight. Let's get her going here. There we go. Hello. You can move to Wisconsin, huh? Well, we've got lots to talk about today. This is going to be fun. It's always fun, isn't it? Did I just mess up my camera? I tend to do that. It's no big deal. We'll find out here in a second. I may have. All right. What do you think of these pictures? Beautiful pictures by our drivers here at Decker. So if you want to send more, then welcome to. Send it to facebook.com/drivedecker, or no, facebook.com/DTL Inc. There, I'll get it right. Maybe. What do we got here? Donald's here. Yes. Anna's here. Amy's here. Okay, so welcome to our Tuesday edition of our live. We go live every Tuesday at noon Central here on our YouTube channel. And of course, yesterday, if you missed that, we're live on our Facebook channel as well, which is, again, facebook.com/DTL Inc. We're going to talk about our new minimum pay. And if you aren't as excited as I am, well, then you should jump on the bandwagon. It's pretty exciting over here. I am. This is awesome. This is great news for all of our refrigerated drivers. It's great news as a company. It's just overall awesome culture. So I'm excited to announce it. I'm excited to explain what the details are. Of course, there are expectations that need to be met. But as always, if you have questions, leave it in the chat. Between Anna, myself, and probably Amy, we'll be able to answer whatever you got here coming at us. So put it in the chat. Let us know your questions. And then, of course, if you're wondering what we have available in your area, then all you need to do is put in your zip code or your city and state, and we'll be able to. This is a Q&A, so ask your questions, ask away. That's what it's all about. My name is Jessie. I'm with Decker Truckline, and welcome. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to dive right in. Let's see. So Donald, my brother lives in Janesville and Beloit. All right, I got to double check this here. So Anna might have already been on top of it. Frog is here. Hello. You guys always have me messed up when I don't know who I'm talking to with the nicknames here on YouTube. Sometimes even on Facebook. So let's see. Beloit to... Let me see what I got out of there. Okie dokie. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. So the guaranteed pay, first off, I'm going to answer a question on the guaranteed pay, which is a little bit different than my minimum pay. The question's already here, so I'm going to dive in and answer that. The minimum pay for our Midwest refrigerated, let me try. Our guaranteed pay for our Midwest refrigerated is $12.50 a week, $1,250 a week. Now, that being said, that minimum pay does require that you get your paperwork in every week. You've got on-time deliveries, so no driver service failures. You need to get you got your paperwork in. You can't turn down any loads, so unless you're on scheduled home time or have maintenance or mechanical issues, or you have a maintenance schedule, you can't turn down any loads. So those three requirements. 4, you have to have at least 5 working days out of the Midwest guaranteed pay, which is $12.50 a week. Usually you're coming home on like a Friday night or Saturday morning, and then coming back out either Sunday night or Monday morning. So clear on that one. So that's 4. 5, you can't get any CSA points. So no violations, no points, no warnings, nothing like that on your CSA, and no preventable accidents. So those are the 6 requirements, pretty basic expectations that we have for the minimum qualifications. If you guys have, or for our guaranteed pay, as well as our minimum qualifications for that matter. So if you have any questions on that, obviously let us know, but we're just going to dive in a little bit to give you the details here. So that guaranteed pay, if you don't meet the expectations or the qualifications for guaranteed pay, you'll bounce right back to the pay per mile, which could still be more than what that guaranteed pay is. Basically, it's your rate of pay based on and the number of miles that you've ran for the week. So again, that's for the guaranteed pay in the Midwest Refrigerated Division. Runs anywhere from Albert Lea, Minnesota to Chicago, Illinois, as well as from Omaha, Nebraska to Chicago on I-80. Kansas City is another great location for that guaranteed pay for the Midwest Refrigerated Division. Home weekly on that one. Amy says, no missed typos. She'll go to Facebook jail. That was about right. That's about right. That Iowa had some bad storm yesterday. Yeah, I heard massive winds. Now, I'm out of the Montana terminal, but I heard lots of winds, lots of rain, and people, friends, neighbors, helping neighbors. Anna was giving me or talked to me earlier today and was telling me how she was speaking to one of our birthday boys, and he was over helping a friend take care of some cleanup after all of those winds. So, love to hear that. Anna says, drivers have the ability to earn more than in the minimum pay or the guaranteed pay. Absolutely. That's our goal. Let's see you do better. Frog, hello, hello. Scott, hi. Scott is ready to rock and roll. We've got orientation for you next week in Fort Dodge. Sounds awesome. Yeah, Donald, sounds pretty easy, basic. Yes, but you gotta lay the ground rules for anybody to play, right? That's how it normally is. Let's see. So when you're parked on the Kennedy Expressway for hours by Chicago, you don't lose money. Yeah. And this is refrigerated, so you know that with refrigerated, there's downtime. There's detention that sometimes doesn't get paid by the customer. There's maybe a load is canceled, and so then it kind of messes up your routine, and you have to, you don't get the miles off of that load. You're waiting for another one to be scheduled. Whatever it is, there's, even if it's mechanical, yes, we have mechanical breakdown pay. It's $100. Then it goes up to $150 after day 2, 3, and so forth. So yeah, we have those pays built into the system. However, you need that peace of mind that you're still going to be able to make this amount of money each and every week so you can provide for your family. And that's exactly what this is all about. That's why we've discovered, or why we've created this guaranteed pay as well as this minimum pay that we've got. So we're going to dive in and give you a little bit more detail on this. Anna says, if a driver fails to meet the qualifications for any odd reason, they still receive mileage pay. Absolutely. In our average mileage pay, in most divisions is $1,100 to $1,300 a week. Keep in mind, these numbers that I'm giving you, the $1,000 minimum, which, by the way, it's $1,000 minimum for all of our refrigerated drivers, the $1,250 for our guaranteed pay. All of those are listed as gross pay. Okay. So yes, we have benefits. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's an 80-20 plan for our health insurance. We have dental insurance. We have vision through a Vision. We have the EAP program that's free to all of our Decker employees, spouses, family, extended family. We have the MeMD, which is available. It's like a virtual or online doctor. That's available to all of our employees. It's free if you have the Decker insurance, with Blue Cross Blue Shield. If you don't, then it's an extra $35 a month. So definitely worth it, where you can get your prescriptions on the road. So yeah, let's talk more about this minimum pay, because this is what I'm super jacked about. And then I've got some safety messages to give you too, but let's start there. Amy says, is the minimum pay before or after taxes? It is before. So it's gross. Gross is before taxes. So $1,000 is what our minimum pay is. Now, that doesn't mean that that's your goal every single week. Your goal is to shoot beyond that. Actually, Sheldon mentioned that yesterday during our Facebook Live. A great example. So yes, shoot beyond that. That's what we want to see. We want to see you succeed. And if you are maintaining these qualifications, these are the basic expectations. Like I said, get your paperwork in. There's really no reason not to get your paperwork in by the end of the pay period. So the pay period goes Monday through Sunday. So if you get all of your paperwork in by Sunday night, 10 p.m., don't wait to load, get your paperwork in. We have TransFlow. We have the new GeoTab units are being put in the truck. Yes, they aren't in all of our trucks yet. Actually, they just began last week. But we've got the new, or 2 weeks ago now, but we've got the new GeoTab system that is part of TransFlow now, where you can just use that tablet, take a picture, get your paperwork in, you'll get that confirmation. You'll actually even see what it looks like that the payroll is getting. So no more of these scanners where you're kind of blindly sending stuff. You get a confirmation number, but you really don't know if they've got a good view of it or if you're going to have to rescan it. The TransFlow app, you get to see what scanned and what didn't. You can crop it, you can you can retake the picture if it's not clear. Same with your phone. You've got that TransFlow app on your phone, which is another option. So yes, the first thing is get your paperwork in by 10 o'clock Sunday night, by the end of that pay period, and you're going to, that's the first part of qualifying for that minimum pay. Same goes for the guaranteed pay divisions. So get your paperwork in. No driver-related service failures. We love to see on-time delivery. Why do we like to see on-time delivery, honestly? Well, one, it makes a great reputation for us to our customers. Our customers can rely on us. They have great faith in our ability, and that they know when they are going with Decker Truck Lines, when they're hiring Decker Truck Lines in order to get their freight from point A to point B or from point A to B, C, and D, that yes, they are going to have their freight there and they're going to have it on time, and they're assured that. Our professional drivers here at Decker, kudos to you guys. You work your tail off, you plan your day, and that's why we're up in the 99% and up percentile for on-time delivery. Love to see that. Please keep doing it. It not only gives us a great reputation to our customers, but it brings in more loads to us, which gives us a better opportunity to provide you these type of opportunities, like the minimum pay, the dedicated lanes that we've got for you, the more regional positions, and even these long lengths of haul. So what our drivers have done for us, what our professional drivers have done, has created these opportunities for themselves. So kudos. So again, $1,000 minimum pay for all the refrigerated divisions. You need to get all of your paperwork in by the end of the pay period. Do it as soon as you finish the load. 2, no driver service failures. Have those loads in on time, 100%. And 3 is going to be, there's 6 of these by the way, you can't turn down a load. There are most definitely exceptions. If you're turning down a load because you have a mechanical issue, that's out of your control. If you're turning down a load because you've already scheduled home time, that's already taken care of. However, I do want to kind of put in my 2 cents worth on that one. If you've scheduled home time and your driver manager is getting you to, let me give you an example, I guess. If your home time is down in Dallas and you're up in Iowa and your driver manager gave you a load over to, say, California, have faith. Because odds are they're working you back home. They could be swapping that load. They could be getting you there, and then they might have like a direct load right to home that's going to get you there right on time. Have faith in your driver manager, because their job is to work hand in hand and make life easier for you. They are your support. So I know a lot of you call your driver managers the boss, your boss, but you are the ones that provide the jobs for us because of the work that you do. And we are your support in the background. So, all right, getting off of that box. So, no driver service failures. Getting your paperwork in on time. No load refusals. You must be available to work. Now, the $1,000 minimum pay does require that you work a minimum of 5 days a week. Be available at least 5 days a week. And we figure for every 7 days you're out, you're home for a day and a half. So say you work, maybe you're an over-the-road driver and you're out 3 weeks at a time. Well, you've got 4 days, and this is really the sweet spot, is 4 days home, 4 consecutive days in order to qualify for that minimum pay. But you want to make sure that those 4 days home are split. So 2 of them are in 1 week and 2 of them are in the next. That way, not only are you getting more quality home time with your family, but you're also available a minimum of 5 days out of each of those pay periods. So say you're coming home on a Saturday, you're home Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Saturday and Sunday are in week 1, Monday and Tuesday are in week 2. Crystal clear? Sure it is. Excellent. So that's how those the basic balance work time off balance is. Be available a minimum of 5 days out of the week. No driver service failures. Get your paperwork in on time, and no load refusals. And number 5, we are all held to higher standards here at Decker. We are an elite fleet. We are well aware of that. Not only in the recruiting department when we're looking at applicants and seeing, making sure that you qualify, that you don't have any major moving violations, you don't have major preventable accidents, you've got great work history, you know that you are an elite driver there, always learning, but still at elite status. That being said, we provide quality equipment. You're looking at top of the line trucks, 579 Peterbilts, 730, 740, 760, 780 Volvos. You've got Freightliner Cascadia Evolutions. You've got top of the line equipment. They're all automatics. They're fully equipped. I mean, the amenities are soaring. They're just overflowing. You've got APUs, inverters, refrigerators, bunk heaters, CB units, navigation, Sirius radio. We've got the new Qualcomm, the Omnitracs. So we're constantly giving upgrades and improving what we have to make life easier for you. We do have the Smart Drive system, which is the inward and outward facing event recorders, including the speed gauge and the following distance. We have microwaves in the trucks, and we have televisions along with company paid satellite TV programming. It's 100 plus channels of premium channels to enjoy, including the Sunday ticket for that matter. So yes, we've got the top of the line equipment. We've got tons of amenities. Top of the line equipment, tons of amenities, and our pay gives you that stability, that consistency that is so hard to find in this industry. And the nice thing is, Amy, I think you're the one that said this yesterday during our live. Even better than that is you've got that money that is coming in because you've met those minimum requirements. And you know that when you go home, that's quality time with your family. So we're not taking time away from your family as a company. We're trying to provide you more of it with more quality home time. Eddie says, amenities. That's exactly right. That sounds like a word that belongs to me. Yes, amenities. There we go. I want to put an A and an extra AN instead of the INT. All right, so that is 5. No CSA points, no violations, no warnings, none of that for the CSA. And number 6, no preventable accidents. Easy enough, right? Yeah, no preventable accidents, no CSA points or violations. Get your loads there on time, so no driver service failures. Get your paperwork in and be available a minimum. Don't turn down any loads and be available a minimum of 5 days out of the week. Those are the basic expectations. There you have it. That is our minimum pay package. And again, for the minimum pay, you do revert back or to the pay per mile. You revert back if you don't meet those expectations. So you'll get your pay per mile times all the miles that you ran, which again could still be over that $1,000 a week. Or if the miles that you ran and your rate of pay based off of your experience and longevity for that matter, if based off of your experience exceeds that $1,000, then obviously we're going to pay you the better of the two. That's it. That's it. We want to see you do better. You still have those bonuses, can get you an extra 5 cents a mile. And odds are if you're meeting these expectations, you're also going to be meeting scorecard bonuses, because the scorecard bonus consists of fuel efficiency and idle time. Hey, hey, you know what? That takes planning. Those two things take planning, and so do meeting the driver expectations. So fuel efficiency, idle time, your miles, the CSA points, preventable accidents, on-time delivery. Look at this. It goes kind of hand in hand with the scorecard. So the better you are at the scorecard, the more reassurance you have in with the expectation form as well. Awesome. Anna says, we can never say it enough. Thank you for everything you do every day to keep America going. Yes. Frog says, are you in Fort Dodge or are you in another terminal? I'm out of the Missoula, Montana terminal. The Missoula, Montana terminal is basically our OTR refrigerated division. They also qualify for this minimum pay. All of our refrigerated divisions qualify for minimum pay. The only exception would be our guaranteed pay of $12.50 for the Midwest refrigerated. But again, they're in that very elite lane of running lane for us, which is from Omaha to Chicago, Kansas City, and then Albert Lee to Chicago. Those are the only ones that are in that Midwest refrigerated that we offer that $12.50 to. So whether you're running coast to coast out of the Missoula terminal and running a length of haul of over 1,100, or if you're running in our Midwest division and getting home on a weekly basis, that's going to get you the $1,000 minimum pay. So for our current drivers, let me update you for our current drivers. Now, I've been talking about new drivers only because a lot of you are new to Decker or interested in coming aboard Decker. But to our current professional drivers, this also qualifies. You'll be going into this on the 31st of August. So you've got, 20 days. 20 days before we have this implemented. So how does that affect all of our current drivers in our Decker refrigerated divisions? The only way that it affects you is that you've got that minimum, that safety net. So you're not going to fall below this safety net. You continue to follow those expectations, those guidelines, those job duties, and you will continue to get above the $1,000. You've got that $1,000 minimum guaranteed pay. We want to see you do more. So let's see what you got. But really, that's the only thing that's going to affect you is you've got that safety net. Other than that, you'll get your rate of pay per mile. And a lot of you, this isn't going to change anything for you because you don't see less than that $1,000 anyway. But for those of you who needed that peace of mind and wanted to be able to take that home time with knowing you still have a good paycheck each and every week, this is happening. The 31st of August, 2020, this is happening with $1,000 minimum pay. And I hope that we're leading by example because, like I said, we lead by example with really our overall culture. You know, Decker as a whole, we are driven to be the best. That's why we give the best equipment. We provide the best amenities and the most amenities. And now we provide that reassurance, that consistency and stability here at Decker financially. So, Frog says, would I never seen you there? Next time I'll come to your home terminal. I'm going to talk to you face to face. Well, I am remote, so that is a tough one. But let me know because I do expect to be there in the September. So, but yes, let me know because I'd love to plan get together face to face. All right, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So, anybody have any questions? That's pretty dang good news, right? Well, I'm waiting for questions to come in. I do want to remind you that come the end of the month, we've got the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. So August 23rd through 29th is the Operation Air Brake Program. Do you remember this? This was, last year was the first annual air brake program. This is the second annual brake, of course, safety campaign. And really it's going to be focused on brake safety. So brake safety is the Operation Air Brake. If you remember, we discussed a little bit, pretty in depth actually, about how we need to enforce taking that extra time to do a walkthrough. Make sure that your pre-trip is thorough and you're checking those brake lines for cracks, tears, abrasions, twists, turns, anything like that, and that they are working properly. That's something that's preventable. And you know, with our maintenance, we want to stay on top of everything. Our equipment, we want to make sure that you're going down the road safely, secured, and not having to worry about any of that. Your job is to do that pre-trip. Our job is to make sure that it is in order once you come in and you report it, right? And let's prevent it. Frog says, just let my boss know she's a wonderful lady. Yes, she is. Peggy is awesome. She's a wonderful boss, and I enjoy working with her. Who am I talking to? You're killing me here. Does the coat make me look fat? Mm-hmm. That reminds me of Tommy Boy. Was that a picture? Does this coat... how about the shirt? Look nice on me? I hope this is enough questions for you. Alright, now I gotta look at my pictures to see what I'm seeing. To see what you're seeing. That's what you're... quit messing with me. Not fair. Anna, help me out. Oh my goodness. Safety reminder also, besides the announcement on the 23rd to the 29th. But we also have just a reminder of the cargo securing. You know, when it comes to a flatbed, you know, you tarping and securing, we go over and over that with that. But don't forget, even with the refrigerated division, you still are responsible for cargo securement. Those load locks, those will do justice, especially when you're doing a lot of those produce. Make sure you get those load locks in properly. Rick says he was always taught, you put the top one in first, and then the bottom one, and then you tighten that top one again. Yeah. You're killing me. So that's the rule. Yes, they can go vertical. Somebody asked me that yesterday. Yeah, they go in different angles depending on how that load is. Amy says, I at least have spelt shirt right today. Yeah, spelt. Christopher, how much experience do you require for dry van, and do you have regional positions? Yes, we have regional positions for our dry van. We require 9 months of tractor trailer experience. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in dry van, but it does have to be tractor trailer experience. So 9 months of tractor trailer experience for pretty much all of our division. If you are looking to be in our over-the-road flatbed division, we do require 1 year of flatbed experience to qualify for that. So, let's see, what else am I missing? Michael, hello Michael. I'm taking a refresher course next month at the trucking school. I got my CDL because I was driving a garbage truck for at least 3 years. Could I apply? Give me a little bit more information, Michael. How long have you been off? And how much tractor trailer experience did you have prior to coming off the road and driving a garbage truck? So here's what it looks like. If we can verify that you have, say, 10 years of tractor trailer experience and then have been off the road for 3 years driving garbage truck and then took a refresher course, yeah, I would say apply. As long as we can verify that, let's bring that to safety and see what they say. We'll talk to safety and training. Now, I can't confirm that, or I can't guarantee that right up front, because other things will factor. Driving history did you have? You know, do you have good longevity? But most importantly, do you have a safe driving record? No tickets, no moving violations, can't work with any of those, and no preventable accidents. Those are all things that will factor in. Where is Larry at? And Larry, I'm looking for Larry. Is that on there? I don't remember that part. Oh, frog. Okay. Where's Waldo? Probably with Waldo. What is this side conversation, you two? Besides messing with me. So Michael, if that answers your question, awesome. Best thing, if you could, I've got my number here. Where's it at? 888-668-0698. Please call us so that we can kind of ask you a few questions before we have you jump in and fill out the application. Now, of course, you can fill out the application, drivedecker.com. If you've done an IntelliApp, it'll be pretty simple, but we'll want to walk through the work history so we can kind of get some of that taken care of for you. Amy says, where can we find the Decker polo shirts? Haven't seen them on the Decker shop. FYI, the blue is a great color for you. Thank you, Amy. It's my favorite color. I have 2 of them. I can talk to Steph. I actually just talked to her today. She said that she's running low on some shirts, so she's going to be making some more orders. And really, Steph's extension is 2222. And she's the one that is in charge of the, she's getting the masks out to everybody too. This is masks, by the way. The masks. And the shirts, she's in charge of the shop, of the store. So there's all types of different shirts. There's mouse pads and coolers, and my goodness, there's so many things. Here's one of those coolers. Can you see this? Here's one of the little coolers. This was, I think, a driver appreciation week sometime back. What it has in mind are the referral names for the quarterly bonuses. There's all kinds of things. I love the notebooks. I only have a few sample things here right now, but there's pants, there's jackets, there's gloves, there's hats, caps, and beanies. Do you guys call them beanies? It's like, what is that? The frog says, I'm a Decker driver and I drive truck with wheels. I got that. I'm gonna look. I know. Amy Frog, 6 months back in 2016. Okay, so just with 6 months, Michael, that wouldn't be enough to qualify you because we do require a minimum of 9 months of experience for most of our divisions. And we do want it to be recent. If you've been off for 3 years, then you're going to need 9 months of recent in order to... Amy is very happy that you have wheels, by the way, Frog. Lego. Lego's the biggest... What is it? Kaimer. What is it? That's the biggest truck manufacturer. Who told us that yesterday? Anna, was it Corbin? I think it was. All right. Anyways, Frog says, do we have anything like a game for us drivers? What I mean by that is rodeo. Well, I do have a game for you. I'm also getting a message that YouTube is not getting enough video to maintain a smooth stream. That's probably good. I do have a game for you. How about a photo contest? Boom. Photo contest. Yeah? Yeah? That sounds good, right? Okay, photo contest. What does that consist of? Man, I'm struggling to talk today. We have all kinds of goodies. We got the minimum pay. We got the guaranteed pay. We've got photo contests. All right, so the photo contest, we're going to do 4 weeks of the photo contest. 4. I'm on the wrong side of my camera here. 4 weeks. This week, you have to have your picture into me either by Facebook, facebook.com/DTLinc, or email me at marketing@deckermail.com. And get your picture in. It needs to be a picture of a mask. And I really should have provided Anna's picture today. Why didn't I do that? I'm sure that's what you had in mind too. But Anna has a picture that will be one of the options to choose from for the winner. But get your pictures into me before noon tomorrow. Noon on Wednesday. They need to be in facebook.com/DTLinc or marketing@deckermail. This is your chance to win $40 gift card to Pilot Flying J as well as a Decker cap. All right, be creative. Let's see some of those masks because this week we're talking masks. Next week, we want to see your pets. Third week, which is what, the 26th? Is that right? That's What's for Dinner. In all honesty, in What's for Dinner, I got to tell you, you have got some major competition because Thomas Remington blows my mind with what he has for dinner. You'll be seeing some of those pictures. Actually, there's some of those pictures that I've been showing today too, but he sent one to me this morning that, wow, I cannot believe he can make those in the truck. He's been on covers of magazine. I think it's Trucker's Life magazine or Trucker's Food magazine. Just, wow, that's really what you eat? Blows my mind. What else? That's the 26th. And then for the 3rd of September, it's What's Your Hobby? What is your hobby? Which in his case, I believe it's making food. But yeah, we've got 4 weeks, $40 each week that will be announced on Friday. So get your entry in by noon on Wednesday. And I will set up my little collage. I'll number them all nice for you. And then we'll post it on Facebook. You guys will get to choose who the winner is. And the winner will get the $40 gift card from Pilot Flying J and the cap, and that'll be announced on Friday. There you go. No, a rodeo is where a bunch of drivers back up. I know what a rodeo is. Yeah, we don't have... okay, let me back up here. Frog also says, also my truck has lights, clear and orange lights. He says a rodeo. We might have something going on. A rodeo is where a bunch of drivers back up, drive in certain areas, try not to hit barrels, and they also do a walk around. It's really neat. And it sharpens up the driver's skills that they like. You know what? We're kind of batting around a few ideas. It really depends on how things are what is going to be allowed with this COVID stuff. But yeah, we've actually been batting around a few of those things. So we've got some competitions, maybe the rodeo. What we should do is the little rodeo with the remote control cars. We'll have to get some remote control cars and try those out too. Frog says, a prize at the end is really neat. I used to do it with my old company, and this is with heavy equipment. It was called a rodeo, really fun. Yeah, actually, my husband works for the city, and they do a rodeo every year. They do like dump trucks, style equipment, and they'll do a rodeo every year. Pretty fun. It's pretty funny too to see those who just blow everybody else out of the water, just that much better. Lyle last year basically did a rodeo. He was the Montana champion. Wish we could have done it this year. I was excited to go to Billings to see that. Not so much. Chris says, what's definitely for dinner? Yes, indeed. Frog, so if I understand this correctly, I have to submit a picture of my mask. You have to submit a picture of you wearing your mask, yes. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the Decker mask. You can be creative. Anna, her submission was not a Decker mask. But quite funny. I can't wait to show these next week. I should have done this week, Anna. What was I thinking? Yes, send a picture of you and your mask. If you want to get the truck in there, I'm cool with that. Wearing your mask, yes. All right. What else can we talk about? Yeah. No. Okay. So, a couple things. Cargo. I also want to be a huge reminder. This is my safety. Where's my little safety tag? Safety first. Do I got it? Yeah? All right. Safety message. Recently, we've had we've actually had several drivers who've been using their cell phones, electronic devices while you're driving. That's not acceptable. You guys know it. Same with these videos. These videos are there for you. They're to communicate with you. They're to keep you updated. But please don't watch them while you're driving. They're for downtime. We want you guys to be safe. So your cell phones, put them away. We've got the cell phone holders for you. If you don't have one, let us know because we can get you one. We've got them available for all of our drivers. But Bluetooth devices, use your Bluetooth. Cell phones, electronic devices, don't use them while driving. Plan ahead. Take a moment to make whatever adjustments that you need. Like I said, reach out to us. Change your settings so before you get started driving, and then make sure that, of course, your headset is fully charged, because it seems like that's usually what people run into. Oh, their headset died, and so they're taking that call. No, make sure your headset's fully charged. If it's not, don't take that call. We've had accidents occur because a driver was going down to looking at their phone or electronic device while driving, and so equipment's been damaged, and of course, more importantly, people have been hurt. We don't want you or anybody else on the road getting hurt. And you think about that and your family that's on the road all the time. So to protect you, to protect your loved ones, to protect others' loved ones, we've had to terminate drivers who have used their cell phones and they couldn't leave their phone alone. And it just kept getting reported to safety. So avoid termination, create safe environments, protecting yourself and protecting others. Stop using your cell phone while you're driving. Put it away. Please don't be the next distracted driving, casualty or injury or whatever that occurs. Please be careful, you guys. And I can't stress that enough, really, honestly. Amy says, who agrees masks suck? But we wear them to do our part. Exactly. In the stage that it is required. Right? The flu and getting sick sucks even more. Yeah. Nobody likes being sick. Fun run. Here's another game. Here's a rodeo for you. It's not really a rodeo. But no, Darren, he and a few people are getting together on this Saturday, the 15th. They'll meet at about 10 a.m. at the Ampride truck stop and go for, well, he's going to be riding his motorcycle, but basically it's just going to be a fun run. Last year they went to, man, I don't remember how many, was it 5 or 7 different barbecue locations? So they kind of just went from one barbecue location to the next. They haven't quite picked out the places yet, but they know that they're going west out of Fort Dodge. So if you want to join, if you've got a hot rod or a bike, a motorcycle, or, you know, whatever car you have, whatever vehicle you want to bring it with, join the fun run, 10 a.m., Ampride truck stop, and join Darren and the crew. Frog says, my truck also is red and yellow. Oh, and yellow. That's not helpful. Anna, there's about the same in my book. Yep. All right. So, photo contest this week is mass. You have officially, you have less than 24 hours. You have 23 hours and 13 minutes to get that in. Facebook.com/DTLinc or marketing@deckermail.com. What if my boss is calling and there's something I need to know right now before I deliver? Then you'll have to pull over. Like, if you've got a Bluetooth device, you can still use the Bluetooth device. That's fine. Hands-free is okay. It's when you're reaching down and you're grabbing your phone and messing with it or trying to, that's not okay. But Bluetooth and hands-free is okay. Frog says, I usually just pull over if I'm going to answer that stupid thing. Yep, that'll work. Safety first. Ding nabbit. Exactly. All right. You know me. I'm in recruiting. I love to talk about available positions. So, in addition to our minimum pay and what we have, let's talk about hiring areas for that. Our minimum pay we've got in the refrigerated divisions, like I mentioned. The guaranteed pay I mentioned is anywhere from the Omaha to Chicago, Kansas City, and Albert Lea to Chicago on I-90. So those are great locations for the guaranteed pay, which is $12.50 a week. However, if you're wanting that minimum pay and you live outside of that hiring area, odds are pretty good in your favor. Let's start with, I don't know, Texas. If you're living in the Amarillo area, Dallas area, Houston area, I'm giving you rough estimates, so rough areas. So if you're wondering about what we have available in your area, in your zip code, all you need to do is either give us your zip code or call us at 888-668-0698. There is only one of you. Exactly. All right, so if you want to know what's available in your area, 888-668-0698, okay? But Dallas, Amarillo, Houston, Oklahoma City, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm talking refrigerated right now, you guys. Atlanta, Georgia, Bessemer, Alabama, or Birmingham, Alabama area. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Eastern South Dakota, Minneapolis area. And then, of course, in the West, we've got, moving westward, we've got Denver area, we've got Salt Lake City, we have Boise, we have Idaho Falls, we have Scott, got Las Vegas, we have Reno, Nevada, we have anywhere from Eugene, Oregon, up to Seattle on I-5 there. Pretty much anywhere from Seattle to Missoula on I-90. Missoula, Montana area. You know, if you're leaving your tractor trailer in Montana, then odds are definitely in your favor for what we've got available. So, yes, we've got refrigerated available. All you need to do is give us a call. The home time is really going to depend on where you live, how often we can get you home. And remember, if you're over the road, we figure for every 7 days out, it's about a day and a half home time. So if you're going to stay out 2 to 3 weeks at a time, you're looking at 3 to 4 days home on your home time. But remember, and your fleet manager knows this too, by the way, But remember, you'll want to balance that home time across 2 weeks, so it doesn't, if you're out 2 weeks or more. That way it doesn't hurt you and you're still maintaining that $1,000 minimum. Clear? Clear. Crystal. Awesome. Now, flatbed. We do require 1 year of flatbed experience if you're looking for our over-the-road flatbed division out of Bessemer, Alabama. Same goes for our local position that's out of Bessemer. So yes, we have a local position in Bessemer, Alabama. It does require that year of flatbed experience, and you're going to basically run Monday through Friday. Starts usually at around 7 a.m. and Sunday is usually off. However, every once in a while you might have a Saturday run. So that is the Bessemer local, but we've got the over the road out of there. We have the home weekly if you live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Actually, you know what? We updated this. So if you live in North Carolina and live west of I-95, so I-95 west, that will get you home on a weekly basis in North Carolina. So yes, we've got some up in that for freight, so we've been able to get you home on a weekly basis instead of every other in North Carolina. Now, if you live in the northern Georgia area, so really north of 20, same with Alabama, we can get you home on a weekly basis in the flatbed for that as well. We also have a van division if you live in Anderson, South Carolina, if you live in Hartwell, Georgia, where Atlanta, Georgia areas, can get you home about every 2 weeks there. And then, of course, anywhere from Lincoln, Nebraska to Gary, Indiana on I-80, we can get you home on a weekly basis in the van division on that one as well. Yep, same number, 888-668-0698. I do want to talk about a couple of the different dedicated positions that we have. So I have a Tifton dedicated position based out of Tifton, Georgia. We do require that you have experience. Of course, 9 months of experience is ideal. It is a Conestoga position. So this is our only Conestoga positions that we have. I've got 2 of them available, and they're getting you home multiple times throughout the week. It's not necessarily daily, it's more like every other day where you're going out one morning and you're coming back the evening of the next. So hopefully that makes sense. So it's not every morning you're back, but it's leaving out one morning, coming home the next evening. And it's Tifton, Georgia, hauling Conestoga. It's aluminum, and so you'll be going into Florida and of course Georgia and southern South Carolina and parts of Alabama and Tennessee. So those are the areas that you'll be running with that Tifton dedicated. Now, I also have a dedicated out of Nashville, and I know a lot of you guys were interested in this. This is Nashville, Arkansas, Texarkana area. If you are looking for multiple times home or home throughout the week, this is an opportunity for you. You're home weekly for the most part, but every once in a while you might be through the house more often than that. It does require flatbed experience. It is a dedicated position, and we do require a year of flatbed experience for it. It pays the 45 cents a mile. We'd love to get more detail, or we'd love to get you more detail. So if you have questions, please let me know. 406, or excuse me, I'm giving you my direct number. 888, give you any of the recruiters. 888-668-0698. So again, that's for the dedicated out of Nashville, Arkansas. Any questions on that dedicated position? No? All right. Thought I saw a question, you guys. Bear with me. Tifton, Georgia, Anna says, $7.50 per week, guaranteed pay, and everyone's at 45 cents a mile. Yep. Yes, I should have mentioned that. That's the $7.50 guaranteed pay on that. So you definitely get that $7.50. We've got a lot of those guaranteed pays worked into most of our positions now. We're doing it more and more, and that's what we want to see. You guys have really worked your way into those guaranteed and minimum pays. So that's why we're able to provide it for you. If it wasn't for your consistency and your on-time delivery percentages and just getting the miles in and doing the job safely, we wouldn't be able to have these opportunities for you. So, I mean, our professional drivers have created this. It's fantastic. You really can't complain. So that's what that is available. Let us know if you have any questions on that. Remember, it's dedicated out of Nashville. You're going to be going, again, it's Nashville, Arkansas, so Texarkana area. You'll be going to Dallas. You'll be going to Houston, areas of Louisiana. For the most part, that's what you'll be doing. And one position available out of Fort Dodge that's a local position. It's there and back. It's from Fort Dodge, Iowa, corporate office, to Blair, Nebraska, and it's a hopper position. I am not in Missoula right now. Nope, I'm based out of the Missoula terminal, but I'm not physically there right now. Nope. And we also have short haul. If you're in our flatbed and you're out of the Midwest, we've got short haul division out of there. Also guaranteed pay. Guaranteed pay of $1,000 multiple times home throughout the week. So you're looking at, depending on who you're talking to, Matt was telling me he gets home 4 days out of the week. Some people get home 3 days out of the week, and it just, every week's a little bit different, but you're home on the weekends, and you just need to be available for dispatch for that guaranteed pay. Otherwise, it's the 45 cents a mile for all experience levels, 45 cents a mile, and that guaranteed pay. But we also have home weekly in our Midwest flatbed division that is guaranteed pay. That went up. So what was it? It's been less than a month, and the pay has gone up to $14.50 a week in our Midwest flatbed guaranteed pay division. It's gone up to $14.50 a week, and the area has expanded. So not only Mason City to Fort Dodge, up to Chicago, up to Milwaukee, back to Mason City, Iowa, and along that route, but it's also in, so that's of course still included, but if you're in Iowa City to all the way over to Columbus, Ohio, down to Louisville, over to St. Louis, and then over to back up to Iowa City, everywhere in there, so that Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio area that I just named is all going to be included into the Fort Dodge flatbed division, Midwest flatbed division, that's guaranteed pay of $1,450 a week. Now, of course, if your miles and your pay per mile exceed what that $14.50 is, just like with the minimum pay, just like with the Midwest refrigerated guaranteed pay, and any of their other guaranteed or minimum pay divisions, you will make the better of the two. So, more money for you. And Frog says, ask Peggy next time you talk to her face to face over the phone. Who is Larry Frog likes to know. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to call her as soon as it's over. Actually, I got to call Scott, who was on here. So, we can get you all set up for orientation. All right. Henri. Any other questions for me? We've got lots to offer right now, and I'm loving it. So if you want to talk, if you're new to Decker or interested in becoming new to Decker, all you need to do is call one of us here in the recruiting department at 888-668-0698. Join the craziness here at Decker Truckline. You've got, like I said before, you've got awesome equipment, you've got great amenities, and now you've got that secure consistency of that minimum pay as well. Frog says, so if you tell me I go to flatbed, I'm guaranteed $1,000 each week. What's up? I don't want to move from Missoula area. No. Not Missoula. Stay where you're at. You've got the minimum pay in our refrigerated division. That goes into effect on the 31st of what? 31st of August. Do these pants make me look fat? Does my butt look fat? I've got to figure out who this is. You're messing with me. No, it's in the refrigerated division. I'm writing down. You're going to get in trouble. How about this to pay? How about this to pay? Does it cover my bald way, my bills ahead? Bills. What? I gotta stop reading these out loud. Oh, goodness. All right. Although, Amy, I didn't get yours read out loud. Does this truck make me look fat? All right, I am calling baggy. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for joining me today. And like I said, I'll be visiting with you as well as some of the other recruiters. 888-668-0698. If you have more questions, hit us up. We'll give you the details. We just hope you guys have a very safe rest of your week, and make sure that you're following the rules of the road. Hands-free devices only. Yep, you can use your phone safely there. Don't pull over on the side of the road where you could be a hazardous though, or hazard. Make sure you're putting yourself in a safe position. So, all right, you now have 22 hours and 58 minutes to get in your picture of your mask to facebook.com/detail inc or marketing@deckermail.com.